Let's take a closer look. Oh my God, dude, this looks bad. Hey, dude, look at this freaking color. Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. In this one, we're gonna be unboxing this month's 6 Sack from 6 Cents Fishing. Let's get into it. All right, guys, the 6 Sack. For those of you that don't know, as we've talked about many times here on the channel, the 6 Sack is 6 Cents Fishing's version of those monthly bait subscription services that you see out there. A lot of companies do this, but there's one major difference with the 6 Sack. The 6 Sack is exclusively 6 Cents Fishing, hard baits, soft plastics, terminal tackle, and fishing gear from 6 Cents only. No random companies, no stuff that you never heard of. It's all high quality, premium, proven tackle. And I have literally unboxed every 6 Sack that I've ever received here on this channel. I'll link a playlist down below in the description if you guys want to see the full history. But this month is no different. We're gonna go ahead and crack off into this thing together, take a look at everything that's inside up close and personal. Last month, they absolutely set it off. It was the most insane sack in sack history, in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we got this month. But really quickly, I want to address something, give you guys an update, and say thank you to everyone who reached out and sent up prayers for my boy Cooper. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but if you don't, I'll bring you up to speed. Last weekend, we had a bit of a scare with Cooper. He ended up getting really ill, like violently ill. Like, I don't even want to go into the details or tell you guys the symptoms, but just trust me when I say it was horrific. And I loaded him up into the truck and took him straight to the ER, and it was a rough week, a tough week, one of the toughest weeks that I've personally had in a long time. My pit bull Cooper has been my faithful companion and best friend, the best dog that I've ever owned for 13 years. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I thought we were about to lose him, but that's not the case. After many trips to multiple vets, 4 nights in the ER, running practically every test under the sun, we finally figured out what was going on with him, and we're able to administer treatment. And I'm happy to report that Cooper has bounced back like insanely fast for how bad he was and what I thought was about to happen. He really turned a corner and just flipped the switch when they started giving him the appropriate medications, and I'm just so stoked to tell you guys that he's doing great. He's right here off camera right now hanging out. He's back to eating. He didn't eat for a straight week. And like I said, man, I thought we were about to lose my boy, but I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that reached out, checked in on me, checked in on Cooper. Everybody was praying for Cooper, sending up positive healing vibes for my boy. You guys are awesome. It meant a lot to me, so thank you so much. But let's go ahead and get into the rest of this video. The 6 Sack. This month's 6 Sack. Now last month, like I said, they freaking set it off and they sent out a trace. That's their multi-jointed hard swim bait. And man, they set it off in the sack last month. This month it's gonna be tough to beat that, but by the sounds of it, there's a lot of heat in here. Heaters only from the 6 and the 6 Sack. You guys know the deal. We've talked about this every single month ever since I signed up for this bad boy. And it's always a good time getting into this with you guys. You guys seem to always really enjoy these videos, and I definitely always enjoy opening these with you. So, all right, let's do this. Oh, really quickly, if you like what you see inside the 6 Sack and you're interested in signing up for yourself, 6centsfishing.com, JR 6 Sack is gonna save you $10 off that first sack. It's a $50+ value every month in every sack. But if you use that JR 6 Sack code, it's gonna bring the cost of that first sack down to like 27 bucks. Insane deal. I've never been disappointed. I always have a blast seeing what's in the sack. It's like fishing Christmas every month. Heaters only delivered to your doorstep from 6 Cents. And we always have a good time doing these videos. Let's see what we got this month, guys. Like I said, they set it off last month. I'm not expecting another swim bait in here. In fact, feels like a multitude of baits in this sack, but I'm still excited to see what they've hooked us up with. So let's check it out. First out of the sack. All right, it's lipless season. A Quake Thud 70. They're chasing bait. This is a perfect color for that. This is that threadfin flash. Check it out. Now this is the Thud. This is the one knocker version of the Quake 70 lipless crankbait. It's got that deep knock to it. That's a killer freaking color right there. Excellent way to start off this month's sack. Got that silver belly, that golden bronze lateral line and accents on the tail and the gill plates. Black, gold, and iridescent eye. Sort of a silverish blue across the back, black dot. As always with every 6th Sense hard bait, you're getting premium hooks and hardware. You do not need to upgrade these. They're ready to go straight out of the pack. And the Quake Thud 70 is a killer way to set off this month's sack. Awesome. Let's keep it rolling. What else do we got this month? It's a Crush Mini 25 MD. This is a small finesse style medium diving crankbait. A crankbait that you don't need a dedicated cranking rod to throw. This is that sexified chartreuse shad, one of my favorite colors. You got that blue back, chartreuse on the sides, orange lateral line, white belly with the orange accent. And like I said, you don't need a big old cranking setup to throw this. You guys that fish from the bank, maybe you're a pond fisherman and you want to get into throwing crankbaits, the Crush Mini 25 MD is an excellent way to do that. You could even get away with throwing this on a spinning setup if you had to. But that's a killer little crankbait right there, and one that I need to throw more, if I'm being honest with you. Awesome color, awesome crankbait, medium diver, small profile, bait fish. Looks like they're going for the whole bait fish theme here this month. Fall time, October. Makes sense, right? Let's keep it rocking and rolling. What else we got? One of my favorite baits in the entire 6th Sense lineup. My favorite soft plastic jerk bait on the planet. The Flush 5.2 in watermelon red. Check that bad boy out. That's a heater right there. I've caught literally hundreds, if not thousands of freaking fish on this bait right here. One more time for the bait fish imitators. Fall time, watermelon red. That's gonna do good in any freaking watercolor, any water clarity. The watermelon red, you can't go wrong with that. Boom. Beautiful, really natural, and the mold on the Flush is just unbeatable, dude. Super detailed. There's a lot going on here on the Flush. You got this ball on the tail with the forked tail, give you a lot of action. Split dorsal fins, your EWG hooks sit right into that dorsal. Fins on the sides, molded in eyes and gill plates. All these ribs and ridges that are molded into the bait are gonna displace more water, get those fish's attention. The soft plastic Flush 5.2, probably my favorite soft plastic of all time from 6th Sense right there. I throw this thing all the time, year round. This is a bait that never leaves the deck of my boat. And to go along with these flushes, looks like they've given us some terminal tackle. 6th Sense stout wide gap hooks, premium quality terminal tackle from the 6th. I've really been impressed with the terminal tackle that I've used from them. And this 5/0 EWG stout wide gap hook is gonna pair up perfectly with this Flush 5.2. So we might as well rig one up right here. Let's check it out. Straight through the nose. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip here. If you wanna get a little bit better action out of your Flush, get it darting around a little bit better, come out about halfway through the bottom of the chin. Don't go all the way to the split. This is how I like to rig it. You do whatever you want. I'm just showing you what I do. But this right here will give you a little bit better action. Gonna go all the way up to the top. TR that bad boy. Boom. You see that? You see how flat that hook point sits right there in that dorsal, that split dorsal appendage? You don't even need to expose it if you don't want to, but if you do, that'll make it super weedless right there. Boom. The Flush 5.2 rigged up on a 5/0 EWG stout wide gap hook from 6th Sense. Super heater. Let's keep it rolling. What else we got in this month's sack, guys? This is gonna be a little bit of a quicker video. I'm just gonna roll through this unboxing. I'm gonna get back to hanging out with my wife and her sister who's in town visiting. Gotta take care of my boy Cooper over here, make sure he gets all his meds and make sure he continues to bounce back to 100%, but not before we finish taking a look at this month's 6 sack. Check out the next bait out of the sack. This is the Swank 66X, the smaller profile, L-shaped lipped crankbait. This right here, heater of a color. That's that wild lava craw color. Check out the unique L-shaped bill on this, made for coming through grass like nobody's business. This is one of the best fishing grass crankbaits I've ever used in my life. Smaller profile. They also have the Swank 77, larger profile, but the smaller, more finessier version of the Swank right here. Excellent addition to the 6 sack this month. You got the black back, bright red and orange with the gold accents. Awesome looking little crankbait right there, dude. If you haven't thrown the Swank, you definitely need to check that out, man. Swank the Tank Casey made me a believer on this bait, man. That dude throws the Swank practically every time I'm fishing with him, and he's always smashing giants on this bait right here. That's a killer little addition to the sack. I remember the first time I ever saw this bait, it was in the prototype phase. It wasn't even released yet, and Casey was fishing with it, and I was like, dude, what is that? A little swank? He was like, yep, that's the mini swank, the 66X. Coming to you live and direct in full effect in this month's 6 sack from 6 Cents Fishing. Heaters only in the 6 sack. What else we got? Boom, a Crush 100S. Larger profile, silent square bill crankbait. This is that crimson craw right here. This is a killer looking red crankbait. Look at that. Beautiful, bold, dark red, silver belly, red accents on the tail and the chin. You got the black crawfish pattern with the silver dots. You got this pattern on the top right there. Crazy, reminds me of some like Japanese or hieroglyphic writing or something. But that right there is a little bit larger profile, square bill crankbait, silent. Sometimes a silent square bill can really be the smoke. No rattles. That's a killer looking bait right there, and one that I'm stoked to add to the collection. Some really cool colors coming in this month. One thing that I always really like about the 6 sack is that it encourages me, or even forces me, to use colors that I never would have picked out on my own. This right here is a color that I don't already have in this bait, so excited to see that one in the sack. For me, colors may vary. Your sack may have something a little different in it, but I'm always getting heater colors in the 6 sack. But wait, there's more. We got one more in here this month. I think this is gonna be the best out of the bunch. Let's check it out. Boom, called it. The Flat Finesse F4. This is their newest hard bait right here. And this is another color that I've never even seen before. On the back here, it says it's an exclusive good luck charm. Let's take a closer look. Oh my God, dude, this looks bad. Hey, dude, look at this freaking color. Stoked on this, dude. Bright purple on the back, shad style on the side with the purple pattern. Dude, that's a new one. Never seen that. A 6 sack exclusive, which means the only way you can get your hands on this color right here is if you're a 6 sack subscription holder. That right there is a super heater, a super rare super heater. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Flat Finesse F4, like I said, this is their newest hard bait offering. Circuit board lip, weight transfer system so you can bomb this thing out there. Flat-sided square bill crankbait. It's got this texture on the side, molded in scales, 3D gill plates, and man, that right there, the good luck charm. Again, providing you with colors that you never would have been able to obtain otherwise. This month's 6 sack, that right there is a special bait, guys. Did you guys get this one? For those of you guys that are signed up for the 6 sack like I am, did you get this color? Go down in the comments and let me know what color you got. The good luck charm. I'm so excited. I ordered practically every color of the Flat Finesse F4 when it came out, and I can tell you firsthand, with firsthand knowledge, this is not one of them. You cannot get this bad boy unless you are a 6 sack subscriber, and that right there is a banger of a bait. Dude, I love that purple. I love that freaking purple, dude. Oh, it's got the lavender on the gill plates. Beautiful, beautiful freaking bait right there, dude. That right there might have to be the thumbnail. Stoked on that, man. What a way. What an excellent way. What an epic way to round out this month's 6 sack. Like I said, guys, check out the 6 sack, 6centsfishing.com. JR 6 sack is going to knock $10 off the price of your first sack. Bring that sack with a $50+ value down to like 26, 27 bucks, something like that. Excellent value. Fishing Christmas delivered to your doorstep. Build your tackle pile, tackle mile from home without ever having to leave the house. It's one of my favorite things to do every month, is to do this video and unbox a 6 sack with you guys right here on camera, up close and personal style. As mentioned, I have a playlist with every single 6 sack unboxing that I've ever done here on the channel. We've been doing this for like 2 or 3 years. This has been a long time. We've done a lot of 6 sack unboxings, and it's always a blast. Always get a bunch of really awesome baits, and I always do really well, especially with some of these custom colors. If you guys remember, in one of the more recent 6 sacks, we got another custom color. This is actually it right here, the bluegill candy. I want to give a special shout out to my buddy Justin Tritt, who came down here, went out fishing on the home lake, stopped by to say hi, and we did a little bait trade, and he hooked me up with this Crush 50 XR and bluegill candy. Shout outs to Justin and Walton and all the dudes that came to say what's up to me and shake my hand. It was cool meeting you guys. Justin is a big supporter of mine. He's actually a member of the Heater Army. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for stopping by and saying what's up, man. And thank you for the bluegill candy heater. There's just one more example of some of the awesome colors that you can get your hands on if you are a 6SAC subscriber. And speaking of the Heater Army, if you guys are interested in learning more about that, you can click that top link down below in the video description. Become a part of the ever-growing Heater Army. Shout outs to the Army. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. And if you guys are interested in maybe just scooping one or two of the baits that you saw here, maybe you don't want to sign up for the SAC and you want to hand pick your heaters, check out 6centsfishing.com and use my code JR10 at checkout. That's going to give you 10% off everything on the website, including, but not limited to, my heater series, signature series of rods, available only through 6 Cents. And man, just thank you guys so much for the support. Once again, thank you to everybody who reached out on behalf of Cooper, everybody that sent up prayers for my boy. Y'all came through for me, man. It means a lot for y'all to be there with me during the good times and even more during the bad. You know, that's why I haven't been uploading videos. I've been absolutely not able to focus on anything but trying to get my boy Cooper healed up and better, and I'm so happy to say that he's doing good. He's right over here just chilling off camera, back to eating, and he's gonna be back to his normal self in no time. So much love to you all. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Check out the 6SAC once again, 6centsfishing.com, JR6SAC, JR10 for the win. Shout out to the JR10 Army. As always, you guys use my JR10 code or my JR6SAC code on 6centsfishing.com. Take a little screenshot of that order confirmation that they're going to email you after you place your order. DM it to me over on Instagram at @TheJustinRoyal, and I will post it up, tag your account. It's just a way for me to say thank you, give you all some public recognition. Give you all some public recognition for helping us keep this whole thing running, because without the JR10 Army, without the Heater Army, without you guys watching and subscribing to the channel, none of this would go down. So much love and thank you to you all. I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing video. I'm gonna get back to taking care of my dog and hanging out with my family. So that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the next one.